Now, we got to talk about this interview. Now, I'm not going to play the whole thing because your girl does not want to get a copyright strike, but y'all need a therapist perspective. All right. Now, looking at this interview, if y'all did not watch it, here are my notes. Here's my interpretation. Now, did we get scammed again or did y'all get scammed? Because I be telling y'all these relationships don't look like how they are presenting. All right. So throughout this interview, some truth came out. And I think some people are finally ready to live out loud and stop pretending. And Nick is one of those people. Nick from the show, that is. All right. Now, throughout this interview, it came out that they were not dating for 3 years. All right. They were dating for months. They were dating for peep game 9 months. Okay. And throughout that 9 months, they had broken up at least 5 times. So, once again, Netflix, what are you doing? What are you using my subscription money for? Because it's not to do background checks, it's not to really interview these people. They came on here for fame. And Nick, to me, was the one who he said present the idea to Sandy about the show. Producers and people had come to Sandy because, they looked at her and thought she was a pretty looking girl to come on the show, but where she was at that time in her life, Netflix, me, I'm good. Okay. But Nick was like, I'm trying to be an artist. I'm trying to establish my name. Okay. And there's something in here for both of us. You can get your little influencer money, and I can make a better name for me as an artist. So, yes, they were not together as long as they portrayed it to be. And I told y'all in my videos, okay, the way Nick behaved, that behavior to me was not of someone who had been in a relationship with Sandy for 3 years. Okay. That behavior was not, it didn't feel new to me. But it also shows just how, as an individual, how much he spiraled in a short amount of time. All right. Being with somebody only, 8 months? Y'all broke up 5 times. So I would say y'all was really together, 90 days? All right. Y'all really wasn't in it for a full relationship. And it just makes me wonder if a man like this can spiral so quickly and get attached. I want to say a little obsessive in only a 9 month period. Imagine if she had been with him for 8 months. All right. But, Netflix, what are y'all doing over there? What are y'all really doing with my money for paying for this, these shows? Because some of y'all got scammed, but I could see the little things that was like, if y'all really been together for that long, this can't be the first time you've seen this behavior, but now it shows me that they had not been together for quite some time. And maybe the behavior was new, the extent of it, I would say, because seeing that they did break up, it makes me wonder why did they break up that many times? Why did they break up that many times? What was the callous? What was happening? And at that point, if you are with somebody for, I would say, the most in this relationship, 90 days and an 8 month, 9 month period, what are you really doing with yourself? Why are you wasting your time? Okay. But this is another example of people coming on this show for opportunity. Do these shows even work anymore? These dating shows, these relationship shows, we're in a microwave generation when people come on here and they want that quick, instant fame, the money, the dollars, the attention, love. Girl, what's love got to do with it? Because I came here for a check. Now, as they get further into the interview, it also comes out Nick is honest about his extracurricular activities. Okay. He discusses dipping and dabbling, I believe, allegedly some special K. Also believe that he's been involved in some other substances, but that's for him to tell. That is his story. But his behavior to me, it also makes me wonder when he was spiraling, what else was he using? What else was he using during this, situation that only catapulted in the spiraling of his mental health? Because I feel like there was more there. There's his mental health, but then when you add in substances, that only makes things that much worse. And I feel like there's just so many things that he needs to work on. And it sounds like he's come to terms with. But imagine, y'all, this is a man you've only been dating off and on for 8 months. The spiraling, the obsessiveness, the control. All right. Can you see yourself, or have you ever been with somebody in a relationship just like Nick? Okay. And they also, Nick and I believe his wife is his co host. they really do try and hold Sandy accountable for her actions, the things that she says. And they ask, did you and JR, have some extracurricular activities in that room where the camera was? And she says, once again, no, we did not. Now, let me know who believe in that. Okay. She also says that she doesn't have a good relationship with JR anymore because she's upset about how he handled the show. She felt like he was doing extra things, like overly trying to make Nick jealous, calling her babe, 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 the wife comment. And she really didn't like how he made the comment about wanting to be with a white woman. Okay. I'm kind of shocked that she's so upset because I feel like a lot of these behaviors you did not see or pick up on in your trial marriage with him. Okay. But do y'all believe that they really didn't sleep together? It seemed like the hosts don't believe that they didn't sleep together. And now, since neither one of them are in a relationship at this point, because they're not in a relationship anymore, it was never going to work. Okay. I don't even know if they really was together when the show started. If they were off and on, they both saw it as an opportunity to get a couple checks from Netflix into that Netflix metaverse and then get all these sponsorships and all the fame from that. But I think that these are two individual people who are in two different places who have two different agendas. Now, with the show, they have the agenda of both want to be famous. But when it comes to relationship dynamics, this is what you get. You get an avoidant, and you get someone who has maybe some mental health issues. Maybe they're coping with those mental health issues through some substances. And that only exacerbates the dynamics of the relationship because you now have this added outside thing affecting your relationship. Okay. But yeah, Sandy is not really feeling JR. And I think it's only a matter of time before JR comes out with his side of the story. He started doing interviews because of all the people on this show. I believe that JR is the most fame hungry. He wants it the most out of everybody. So I'm sure he's ready for his interview. He's ready for his to come on and make his dollars. Zaina has done an interview. These two have done interviews, and I think Arya has also done an interview. I'm not sure, but I'm waiting for JR. I'm sorry, because JR is very unhinged and he's very thirsty. So he's going to tell it all like it is. And now that, Sandy is saying that she's not really effing with him right now, is he going to come out and say, yes, something happened? Because a lot of their scenes, you saw the lust. You saw the body language. It's really hard for me to believe that they didn't sleep together. It's just like there's just so much showing and demonstrating to me that y'all really, kept your hands off each other. Now, maybe they didn't hit that home plate, but maybe there's some other things on the way there, hit some couple bases, maybe not actually had intercourse. Okay. But I just don't believe it. But to know now that all this was about 8 months of dating, y'all was off and on, y'all broke up 5 times. So y'all really came here for the cheddar, for a check. All right. But it was all entertaining. It was all entertaining. But to me, it was like, okay, something to me never made sense about his behaviors. How could this all happen overnight? It feels like this is something that was there before, and it sounds like she saw it, and that's probably why they broke up back and forth. I also want to know what the new girlfriend is thinking, because at the reunion, he did have another girlfriend. Who knows if they still together? But could you see yourself with a Nick? Could you see yourself with a Sandy? Have you ever dated somebody like either of these people? And do you think that this will be the end of them? Are we going to see an interview tour? Are we going to see them on all these different dating shows? But it was all a scam. It was all a scam. See, we thought JR and Zaina was a scam. This one was too. Netflix, I need you to get it together because all these people that go on these shows just be scamming. Now, I need y'all to make sure that y'all hit that like, y'all subscribe, y'all do the do's. Let me know. Did you believe that it was all a real relationship? Are you surprised? Should we be surprised at all with any of these people who go on these relationship shows? Because what are they here for? The queens. All right. And I will see you guys. Make sure you hit that like, you subscribe, comment, and I will see you next time. Bye.